So this is the web page that we built. As you can see, it's fairly simple. It's very easy to use. We got a home page. That's this right here. Got an about page. The about page is just some basic information about GoFundMe as well as their history. And then we have prediction calculator. The home page here is what I'll be going over. It's got, in the center here, it's got a list of all the campaigns, just pulling from the database. You can see the picture of the campaign here, and then this is the campaign title. So you can quickly see a list of all the campaigns here. On the left, this is what's more useful for management. So management will be able to come in here and search and filter based on these different metrics. So if they want to see campaigns with only 50 donors or above 50 donors, they'll click on this and it'll filter out all the campaigns into just those that are over 50 donors. So, and then they can continue on and it'll apply this filter as well as the one above it. So let's say they want to see only campaigns with $50,000 or more in their goal, and then they currently have over 5,000 donations. And so this list here are all the campaigns in the database that have those two metrics. And you can click on as many of these filters as you want and just refresh filters when you're done, and it'll show you a list of all the campaigns again. If you click into any of these campaigns, it shows a campaign details page. And on the top, it's just got the title of the campaign and then the picture here. And we put a bunch of information that we thought would be useful to see here. Just their goal, how much they've raised, the name of the applicant here. The bottom one is the only one that wasn't pulled directly from the database. This one is from an Azure machine learning pipeline. That's where we get this medium. Level of quality is just based on several metrics in the Azure pipeline that shows the overall quality, we believe, of the campaign. So management, once they click on this details page, they'll be able to see if it's low, medium, or high. And so that's just a quick way to look at that. We also have the description here, and then that's about it. So that's our website. You can filter on the left, get into the details here, and then you can go to the actual GoFundMe page within the details. So if you want to go to that, you just click on GoFundMe, and it'll pop open to the actual GoFundMe page where you can donate. And it's quick and easy, very simple, and you can search and filter quickly. And that's about it.
All right. Now let's talk briefly about how we provided some data analytics that should help differentiate some of the more high quality campaigns from the more low quality campaigns. So from the home page, if you navigate to any single campaign's details page by clicking just like that, you'll see in the list of attributes this campaign has, down here at the bottom, we included this quality level. This rank is a simple value from low to high that allows both management and clients to quickly judge the quality of each campaign based on basic analytics that we ran on the data that was from the GoFundMe website. So if you see here this COVID-19 coalition, they have a quality rank of medium, which isn't bad. All that means is that this specific campaign doesn't share some of the attributes that the more high quality campaigns have. To come up with this measure, we created a machine learning pipeline using Microsoft Azure's machine learning studios that calculated feature weights to predict the likelihood any given campaign had to be deactivated by GoFundMe. These calculations were based off of the data from past GoFundMe campaigns that were both active and had previously been deactivated. We hope this score is useful in providing some insight and help in locating and deactivating some of the more fraudulent or low quality campaigns. We hope that this helps so that GoFundMe can continue to be viewed as a safe platform people can use to assist each other in this time of great need and also in the future.
Great, so we can come up to this prediction calculator on the tab on the top, and basically what this shows is there's a different list of drop downs and columns that the consumer can fill out just based on features that are important in the model that we created to determine the success of a campaign. So a client that's trying to start a fundraiser would come in here, enter in all this information regarding their campaign, especially the description of their campaign, and then submit it. And when they hit submit, that hits the API to come over into the model we've created that basically does several different things. And so I'll just kind of go through that with a brief overview just so we can understand how this is actually working. How are we deciding through machine learning to actually figure out and score all these campaigns, all the data that we've scraped from GoFundMe already to see what makes a successful campaign. So first and foremost, the campaigns CSV and donation CSV are both loaded into this join data pill, which basically just sorts through, combines the data, and then we're pre-processing the text, which means basically just cleaning up the text so that we can use it for analysis, data analysis. We select the correct columns, those columns that we mentioned before in here, which have been predetermined through a feature-based selection, which basically just ran Pearson correlation algorithm model on all the different columns to select the best columns for deciding success. We clean up the missing data, and then we run through a latent derelict allocation, for short LDA. And this LDA model basically splits all the description up into 10 different topics, which are the most important topics for deciding a successful campaign. It comes down here, we select those columns and drop off the description column just to keep the topics. And then basically we train this model through the Poisson regression model, which is just a form of linear regression that basically decides how correlated different data points are to each other. And then it evaluates it and gives it a score. Now, for when the API comes in, the API is very similar. It's going to come in, however, at the pre-processed text so that we know that we're only entering in those correct columns. And then down here, we're going to output just the score label that it gives us from the model. And then once that's outputted, you'll see it. Once you hit submit, you'll see it down here below.
Our team decided to deploy and host our website app on Heroku. Heroku is a cloud platform that is inexpensive for its quality. There's different ways we can deploy with Heroku, and we decided to use Git. So every time we renew our code, we can just simply git commit and then push it to Heroku master, and the website will renew it. So it is really, really convenient. We followed a guide on Heroku with our deployment. And every time we run into problems, we will use Heroku log tail to help us debug. So Heroku log tail gives us the last part of the debug log. So we can filter out the error with it and then fix the bugs. So it is really convenient too. And Heroku can work with different language. So we have to integrate our JavaScript to Python. And how we did it is to create a build and then integrate it to Python static file. So when we deploy, we can deploy both JavaScript and Python. And this is our website on Heroku app. We believe that Heroku is a relatively secure host, and our team feels comfortable to host it and run our website on their system.